Your legs didn't give out overnight. They quietly lost their strength, little by little, day by day, in a silence we often ignore. It starts with a bit of leg fatigue after a trip to the grocery store. Then comes that small sigh when climbing just a few steps. And one day, your legs begin to slow down. You walk with less confidence. You need to grab the armrest just to stand up. Many people assume it's just a natural part of aging, something they can't do anything about. But the truth is, your muscles can recover if they're nourished the right way. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80 years old, your legs can regain strength if you give them what they need, consistently, gently, and in a way that fits your body. In this video, I'll walk with you on a journey to rebuild that strength, starting with 7 silent but powerful nutrients, all backed by science, that help regenerate muscle, strengthen bones, support your nerves, and keep every step after 60 steady, confident, and full of life. And we'll begin with a familiar nutrient, one that's often overlooked. This isn't just a vitamin for calcium absorption. It's a vitamin that nourishes your muscle fibers, improves balance, and helps ease those dull, nagging aches in your calves, knees, and hips. 1. Vitamin D. Mrs. Helen, my elderly neighbor, used to love her morning walks around the small park behind her house. But lately, her steps have slowed in a way that puzzled her. Each stride seemed less steady, and even climbing a few stairs left her feeling drained. She chalked it up to aging, until one day she nearly fell while standing up from her chair. That's when her daughter insisted she see a doctor. The diagnosis? Not osteoporosis, not joint problems, but a severe vitamin D deficiency. It may sound simple, but lacking vitamin D is one of the most common reasons why people over 60 experience muscle weakness, poor balance, and a greater risk of falling. The problem is, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't show clear warning signs, and it often gets dismissed as just a normal part of aging. In fact, over 40% of people over 60 in the US are vitamin D deficient, and most don't even know it. The symptoms usually start small: tired legs after standing too long, a loss of power when trying to walk faster, nighttime leg cramps, or a dull ache in the knees, even without heavy activity. These may not seem serious at first, but over time, they chip away at your confidence and your ability to move freely. Vitamin D is often praised for its role in calcium absorption and bone health. But for older adults, it does even more. It helps your body build and preserve muscle fibers. A 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found older adults with healthy vitamin D levels had stronger muscles, better balance, and a significantly lower risk of falling. But here's the challenge. After 60, your skin loses up to 50% of its ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight. Add in time spent indoors, regular sunscreen use, or simply avoiding sun exposure, and the deficiency becomes more common. The good news is, you can restore your vitamin D levels gently and naturally with small habits each day. Spend just 15 to 30 minutes in the morning sun before 10 a.m., letting the light touch your arms and legs. This gentle sunlight is one of the most effective natural sources of vitamin D your body can absorb. You can also boost your intake with foods like salmon, mackerel, egg, yolks, mushrooms, and fortified milk or plant-based milk with added vitamin D. And if you don't get much sun or have been diagnosed with a deficiency, talk to your doctor about taking a daily supplement, typically between 800 to 1000 IU, or higher if medically advised. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? Do you experience things like tired legs, cramps, or unsteady walking? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. And if you're already taking vitamin D regularly, feel free to share your routine. Your tip could be just what someone else needs. And don't worry if you haven't started yet. Because rebuilding strong legs doesn't stop with vitamin D. It continues with one of the most important building blocks of the human body: protein. If vitamin D is the key that unlocks nutrient absorption, protein is the material that helps rebuild every fiber of muscle that's been worn down over time. So how much protein do people over 60 really need? And how can you get enough without overloading your digestive system? Let's find out next. 2. Protein. After the age of 60, our bodies are like houses that have weathered many seasons. What was once firm and solid gradually becomes weaker, so slowly that we often don't notice until one day, things just don't feel the same. And if we don't renovate in the right way, that decline can come sooner than we think. In the human body, protein is the building material behind every muscle fiber, every tendon, every steady step we take. When we're young, our bodies can easily produce and repair muscle after activity. But after 60, that ability begins to fade. The protein you eat might not be enough, and even if it is, your body may not absorb and use it as efficiently. That's why many older adults feel themselves getting weaker, even when eating well. It's not a lack of calories, it's a lack of the raw materials your muscles need to rebuild. Every confident step, every time you stand up without using your hands, every pain-free morning, you owe it to a strong foundation inside you. And protein is that foundation. According to nutrition experts, adults over 60 should aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, which translates to about 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per main meal. But it's not just about how much protein you eat, it's about how you spread it out. Your body absorbs protein best when it's distributed evenly throughout the day, not all at once. So instead of loading up in just one meal, aim for balanced portions at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And protein doesn't just come from meat or fish. If you follow a plant-based diet, you can still get plenty from chickpeas, chia seeds, soybeans, almonds, or fortified plant-based milk. Other options like whey protein or collagen peptides can also help, especially if your digestive system isn't as strong as it once was. The beautiful thing about protein is that it doesn't need to come from big changes. A bowl of soup, a piece of grilled fish, a spoonful of seeds. Every small, consistent effort is like laying another brick to rebuild your strength, quietly, steadily, each day. And then one day, without even realizing it, you'll notice. You stood up without needing to grab the armrest. You walked a full lap around the park, without needing to stop and rest. Protein is the foundation for muscle renewal. But for your legs to truly feel strong and steady, they need a solid frame to stand on. And that's where a quiet but vital mineral comes in. Calcium. Because no matter how resilient your muscles are, if your bones are weak, every step will still feel shaky. And a simple fall could take months to recover from, or worse, never fully heal. Let's move on to our next essential nutrient, calcium, and discover why your bones are more than just structure. They are the pillar of confidence behind every step you take after 60. 3. Calcium. There's a quiet truth that often goes unnoticed. Muscles help us move, but it's our bones that keep us standing tall. You can exercise regularly and eat well, but if your bones are weak on the inside, your legs simply can't support you like they used to. That's why hip fractures are among the most serious injuries in older adults. And they often happen from something as simple as a small fall. After age 60, our bodies gradually lose bone density year by year. It's a slow, silent process, but it never stops. And if you don't get enough calcium, your body begins to pull it from your bones just to keep going, leaving your skeleton thinner, weaker, and more prone to breaks. Calcium doesn't just build strong bones. It also plays a crucial role in muscle contractions and helps ensure smooth communication between your nerves and muscles. When calcium is lacking, you may start to notice symptoms like weaker legs, unsteady walking, or frequent muscle cramps and stiffness, even if your muscles seem okay. According to health experts, adults over 60 should aim for 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day, preferably from natural food sources. To help calcium go where it's needed, into your bones, and not be wasted or misdirected, focus on easily absorbed everyday foods such as low-fat milk or calcium-fortified plant-based milk, tofu, sardines with bones, leafy green vegetables, and small nutrient-dense seeds and nuts like almonds and sesame seeds. If you struggle with eating enough or absorbing calcium from food, supplements may be necessary. But it's important to choose calcium that includes vitamin D, since vitamin D acts like a delivery driver that helps calcium reach your bones effectively, rather than building up in the wrong places. And just as important, don't overdo it. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, can build up in your kidneys or arteries, causing long-term health risks. Always talk to your doctor before starting a new supplement routine. What foods do you eat to get your daily calcium? Leave a comment below and share your favorite calcium-rich meal. Your tip might just help someone else watching this video. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. But to keep your joints smooth and pain-free as you age, you also need an internal lubricant, something to ease inflammation and stiffness from within. That's exactly where omega-3 comes in. This healthy fat has a remarkable ability to soothe chronic inflammation in your joints and muscles, helping you walk more freely, more comfortably, and with greater confidence. Let's move on to the next essential nutrient, omega-3, and explore why this good fat is a key player in keeping your legs strong and mobile after 60. 4. Omega-3. Have you ever had those days where you didn't do anything strenuous, yet your legs still felt sore, and your knees made little cracking sounds every time you stood up or sat down? There's no swelling, no sharp pain, just a dull, nagging discomfort that makes every step feel hesitant and a little uncertain. This isn't always due to weak bones or muscles. Sometimes it's inflammation. Quiet, invisible, but deeply felt inside your joints and tissues. And when it comes to calming that kind of silent inflammation, omega-3 is your quiet but powerful ally. Omega-3 is a healthy fat, especially abundant in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and also in chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. For adults over 60, omega-3 offers 3 major benefits. First, it reduces inflammation in muscles and joints, relieving discomfort in the knees, ankles, and hips. Second, it supports muscle protein synthesis, helping your muscles recover and rebuild more effectively after activity. And third, it improves circulation, making sure nutrients reach the farthest parts of your body, like your feet and calves, more efficiently. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found older adults who consistently supplement with omega-3 show better balance, less muscle soreness, and significantly improved joint flexibility after just a few weeks. To boost omega-3 intake naturally, aim for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week, or add 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground chia or flaxseed to your morning yogurt or smoothie. If your diet falls short, fish oil supplements can be a great option. Just choose those with EPA and DHA and always consult your doctor, especially if you're on blood thinners or heart medications. Think of omega-3 as natural lubrication for your body, keeping your joints moving smoothly, your muscles calm, and your blood vessels flowing freely. When you get enough each day, those stiff legs you wake up with, they may just start feeling a little looser, a little lighter, with every step you take. But movement isn't only about flexibility on the outside. For your muscles to contract and relax at the right time, for signals to travel smoothly from your brain to your legs, you need another silent but essential mineral working behind the scenes. Let's explore it next. 5. Magnesium. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp? Your calf muscle clenched so tightly it left you gasping in shock? Or maybe, while walking just a few steps, your leg suddenly trembled slightly, as if you lost control for a moment. It's not because you walked the wrong way, and it's not always just getting older. More likely, your body is lacking magnesium, a tiny mineral that plays a major role in nearly every function of your muscles and nervous system. Magnesium is often called the silent conductor of your body's movement symphony. It helps muscles contract and relax smoothly. It keeps nerve signals flowing steadily, and it lowers your risk of sudden cramps and spasms. When you're low on magnesium, you're more likely to feel tired legs, nighttime cramps, tight muscles, or unexplained shakiness, especially in the evenings or after light activity. But magnesium does more than just support muscles. It also helps maintain bone density, regulate heart rhythm, and boost your body's ability to use vitamin D effectively, creating a full-circle benefit for your movement, strength, and balance. Experts recommend that older adults get 320 to 420 milligrams of magnesium daily, preferably from natural, easy-to-digest food sources. You can start with familiar ingredients like dark leafy greens such as spinach or kale. Small but mighty seeds like almonds and pumpkin seeds are excellent too. Or keep it simple with a bowl of whole grains, black beans, soybeans, or even a creamy avocado as an afternoon snack. If your digestion is sensitive or you have trouble absorbing nutrients from food, organic magnesium supplements like magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are often gentler on the stomach and better absorbed than common forms. Do you ever deal with cramps or heavy legs at night? What do you usually do when it happens? Feel free to share your favorite remedies or routines in the comments. It might just help someone else watching this video. Magnesium isn't a nutrient you feel instantly after a single meal. But when your body gets enough each day, you may start to notice. The cramps stop catching you off guard. The tightness fades from your calves. And your legs, despite all the years and miles, begin to feel soft, steady, and light again. However, magnesium can't do the job alone. For your muscles to perform at their best, hydrated, responsive, and electrically balanced, your body also needs another silent but powerful mineral. Let's talk about it next. 6. Potassium. There are some mornings when you step out of bed and instantly feel your calf tighten. That sensation makes you hesitate, and suddenly, every step feels just a little less certain. These signs aren't always coming from your bones, and they're not from your joints either. More often than not, they're the result of a lack of potassium, a vital mineral that quietly keeps your muscles running smoothly and efficiently. Potassium is like a silent transporter, helping balance fluids and electrolytes inside your muscle cells, making sure your muscles contract and relax in perfect rhythm. When potassium runs low, signals from the brain to your legs begin to falter. That's when unexpected cramping, stiffness, shaky limbs, or an unstable walk can show up, even if everything else seems fine. But potassium does more than just support your legs. It also helps maintain a steady heartbeat, lower blood pressure, and prevent fluid retention. All key factors that affect how well older adults can move and stay active. The good news? You don't have to look far to get more potassium. In fact, it's probably already in your kitchen. A ripe banana in the morning, a roasted sweet potato with salad at lunch, or a few slices of creamy avocado on whole grain toast. All of these are simple yet powerful ways to nourish your body with potassium. Other everyday foods like spinach, kale, tomatoes, white beans, lentils, and even a glass of fresh coconut water can help your legs stay strong, energized, and steady. However, if you have kidney issues or are taking blood pressure medications, potassium supplementation needs to be monitored closely. Always check with your doctor if you have underlying health conditions. And remember, strong legs aren't just about muscles or bones. Your nervous system also needs to be firing correctly, sending the right signals to help you walk, stand, and stay balanced. That's why the final nutrient on our list, vitamin B12, is so essential, especially as we age. Shall I continue with vitamin B12? 7. Vitamin B12. Some people say, I eat well, I stay active, but somehow my legs just don't feel the same. They're not in pain, but they've gotten slower, a little shaky, and I don't feel as steady when I walk. The answer isn't always in your muscles or bones. Sometimes it lies in the silent signals between your brain and your legs. And the one nutrient that keeps those signals clear and precise? It's vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 acts like the wiring system of your nervous system, making sure messages from the brain travel smoothly to every muscle fiber. When B12 is low, even healthy muscles may start to misfire. You may feel your steps become less sure. You might notice tingling, numbness, or a loss of sensation in your feet, even if the rest of your body feels fine. What's more concerning is that vitamin B12 deficiency is extremely common in older adults. After the age of 60, the stomach produces less acid and intrinsic factor, two things essential for absorbing B12 from food. That means even if you eat well, your body might not be absorbing enough. This kind of deficiency often comes on quietly. At first, it might just be a mild tingling in your hands or feet. You may feel unusually tired, even after a good night's sleep. Or you might notice your memory isn't as sharp as it used to be. Many people mistake these signs for normal aging, but in reality, they're early warning signs that your nervous system is struggling. If left unaddressed, a long-term B12 deficiency can cause permanent nerve damage, leading to serious issues with mobility, balance, and reflexes. The good news is that restoring your B12 levels can be simple. Start with the foods you already know and love. Lean meats, liver, salmon, eggs, milk, and cheese are excellent natural sources. If you follow a vegetarian or plant-based diet, look for fortified foods, like B12-enriched breakfast cereals or plant-based milks. For those who have absorption issues, low to moderate dose B12 supplements can be an effective way to ensure your body stays fully nourished from the inside out. The best part? Vitamin B12 is one of the safest vitamins to supplement. Excess amounts are usually flushed out through urine, not stored in the body. Still, if you have long-standing symptoms, are taking acid-reducing medications, or follow a restrictive diet, it's wise to have your B12 levels checked regularly with your doctor, just to make sure your legs and nervous system stay sharp, steady, and strong every single day. We've just gone through 7 essential nutrients together, the quiet heroes that help your legs stay stronger, more flexible, and more stable after age 60. From foundational vitamin D to protein for muscle repair, calcium to support your bones, and omega-3s to reduce silent inflammation, all the way to magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B12, which help your nerves fire smoothly and keep your reflexes sharp. Each nutrient plays a unique role. But here's the truth. Knowledge alone isn't what makes the difference. Your daily actions do. If you stay consistent, eat a well-rounded diet, include a variety of whole foods, listen to your body, and adjust your rhythm when needed, then strength isn't lost. It's simply waiting for you to call it back. And don't forget, nutrition is only half the picture. The other half is gentle, consistent movement to activate your muscles and maintain your power. Simple exercises like walking around the house, sit-to-stands, yoga, or using resistance bands can make a world of difference. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to like and share it with your friends or loved ones, especially those who want to stay strong and healthy after 60. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. We're always here to listen and walk alongside you. See you in the next video, where we'll keep building a body that's strong, confident, and healthy, one day at a time.